Good afternoon. I'm coming on here to do an energy update for this following week. See what spirit our highest level guides have to say. I open up sacred space. So let's shuffle some cards and let's get to it. How is Mercury now being direct going for you guys? Almost outside of its shadow zone. It's been a little bumpy on my end, but nothing that wasn't needed to be seen or heard. All right, so asking our highest level guides, what is the theme of the week for the collective? And as always, take what resonates and leaves the rest. And please let me know what do you think about these readings and anything you guys would like to hear me talk about moving forward, like what spirit guides are, how I came to the tarot, what tarot is. I would love any feedback on that. And you guys are more than welcome to DM me or send me an email for if you guys want to do a reading with me. All right, so what is the theme of the week here? You say, why do I have these reversed? What is the theme of the week? The Ten of Cups. What's hidden to us right now? The Ten of Wands, some interesting energy. The advice in terms of what spirit wants us to know. Seven of Pentacles. Sorry, Eight of Pentacles. And then finally the outcome here. The Sun. So, and I have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, the theme of the week is like emotional fulfillment and family. And it's about happiness. And I feel like it's understanding that this is available for you. Not only is this available for you, it's there. And trusting that that is there for you, that it's not only an option, it's your birthright. Trusting in the joy that exists in your life. And I'm saying that because what's hidden to us is the Ten of Wands. It is this feeling like you really have to work for it. You don't always have to work for it that hard. We've been fed this sort of idea that working hard is the only way for which we obtain what it is that we desire and want. And it's really more of an interdependence and an interplay of being and doing. You can't always just not do anything, which Mars and Pisces over here, trust me, I can be very good about doing that. And you can't always just be doing Capricorn moon, I can just be doing. It's understanding when you need to be still and then when your soul wants you to move. And I say this because your happiness, your sense of stability, your sense of family, all your hopes and dreams they're valid. And not only are they valid, they're available to you. You don't have to go up against the grain all the time in order for you to obtain that. I also hear, my guides are, now that I'm going deeper into this, so that's a message for some of you. A message for others of you, because this is still a general reading, so like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest. For some of you, now that Thanksgiving's coming, you're going to be reunited with your family if that's the opportunity. Or this is a time for grief. I know for myself, I don't do very well with holidays because of my sense of connection, but that's like a whole different story. I feel like for some of you, you want to connect to your family. You want to enjoy the holiday with your family. Either you can't because you live in a different state and financially it's not feasible, or two, you will be spending time with them, but there's that fear of what's going to happen when I do. And are they all going to ask me why I'm single or why I'm still doing this job or why I quit this job or why I'm doing this or why I'm doing that? And it feels heavy. And I think for some of you, that's kind of what's happening. It's like, I really want to connect with family and I really want to share who I am, but these people don't always receive me for who I am. And there might be some conflict that arises from it, which unfortunately is more common than not. And it feels so uphill. And what the advice is to me for both of these people is it's one step at a time. To me, the Eight of Pentacles is understanding that hard work is necessary, but it doesn't happen all in one day. And it does not need to happen all in one day. And to just take it as it comes. And it's also focusing on the foundation of the thing that you wish to create. What do you want that structure to be built on? And your happiness is so important that I feel like it's built on honesty and integrity. And I said this to someone recently. If your happiness is built on the lies that you've put out and on a story that you're trying to feed somebody else, it's just manipulation. It's not the truth. But if your happiness is based on your authenticity of you being yourself, then trust that that's not only a great foundation, it's when things fall apart, because they will, and they do fall apart, and that's normal. And that could be the Buddhist in me, but life just happens that way sometimes. You have a strong foundation in which you can fall back on and be able to hold these very tumultuous feelings and still move forward. And you don't have to deal with everything as it comes all at once. It usually happens to come in waves and in little bits. And what you're working towards and what you're really trying to obtain, just do it one little bit at a time. And allow yourself for whatever rest that you need to rest. And if you're really prompted to do, then do. But do so with love. Do it from a place of how capable you are and how lovable you are, as opposed to how much you have to prove your worth. It doesn't have to be that. So for some of you that are working towards your happiness, just do it one little bit at a time and be honest within yourself and look at the structure of what it is that you're trying to create. For those of you that are dreading the holidays and dreading maybe the family time, or you're really looking forward to family time, but it might be triggering, just do what you can, handle as much as you can. It's okay for you to enforce your boundaries. And even if you feel guilt when you enforce your boundaries, you're still protecting yourself as you should. And you're telling other people how you wish to be loved. And it's a way of loving. So trust in that. The outcome, fulfillment, self-fulfillment, happiness, true happiness. It's joy. It's yes. It's a yes to whatever it is that you're seeking. If it's a relationship, it's yes. If it's a business, it's I don't know what it is that you're seeking, but it's a yes. It's yes by taking the steps that you're being guided to take. It's yes by you enforcing the boundaries that you know you need to enforce. And it's a yes by just really focusing on the foundation that you're creating and trusting in that. And if you're doing the best you can with the awareness that you have of yourself and being honest in that process, then trust that that's gonna really uphold when either things fall apart or when they really expand. Sometimes we have fear of that, when things get really big and we're like, shit, can I contain this? But you are that big too. And it didn't get that big just because, not because you're not worthy, because you totally are. And you're able to contain it and you're able to deal with it. But remember, it doesn't have to happen all in one day, and you don't have to contain it all at once. Just enjoy it as it comes. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me know what you think of this. I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. There's a lot of things we can say about that, but whatever time you spend with your family, with your friends, I hope it's a joyous one.